Welcome, my dear student. Once again, I am welcoming you to maths class of 9th standard. Yesterday we taught, in last classes we taught remainder theorem, factor theorem, and in this exercise, first two bits by using factor theorem, we checked whether the given polynomial is a factor or not. So let me revise that. On which basis we told the given polynomial is a factor or not? Means we took x value, we substituted in the given polynomial. If we got remainder 0, then only the given linear polynomial is factor of that. If remainder not got 0, then no, it is not a factor. So okay. So let me continue that idea only. By using that concept, we are going to solve this. As usual, same. Once again, we are going to check. Already he told it is a factor. It is a factor. So in last two cases, we checked whether it is a factor or not. Here, already here, it is a factor. So once it is a factor, then what does it mean? So come to the second condition of factor theorem. What is the second condition of factor theorem? If x minus a is a factor, then what? P of a must be equal to 0. So that is the second condition of the factor theorem. If x minus a is already a factor, then P of a must be 0. So you have to use that second concept, means idea. Here I told already x minus 1 is a factor. We use then P of 1 for all polynomial should be 0. This is the help we are taking by factor theorem. Okay. So by using that concept, I will solve all sums and I am going to find value of k. Yes, first one. By factor theorem, once you write, and it is same for all, x minus 1 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 1. We know that P of 1 is equal to 0. We know that P of 1 is equal to 0. Then P of 1 is equal to, substitute in the 1 square 1 plus k. So P of 1 is already I told 0. Then 1 square is 1 plus k. So k plus 2 is equal to 0. Then k is equal to minus 2. You take this plus 2. I want only k value. You send this plus 2 that side. When your things are changing from house to house, means LHS to RHS, side by side. So values, these symbols are changing. So same idea we are using for this 4 also. Let me to take different one. Third. Once again, P of 1 is equal to 0. That is, this is third sum. Okay. That is what? P of 1 is equal to this. K of 1 square minus root 2 1 plus 1. So what I did here? I removed x by 1 because x minus 1 is a factor for all polynomials. It is same for all. Then already we know P of 1 is equal to 0. This is k. 1 square means 1. 1 into root 2 plus 1. As usual, rewrite this like this. So just change the house side. What? I want only k. Then shift all numbers to RHS side. So when all numbers are moving to LHS to RHS means signs are changing. Root 2 minus 1. So in this way, very simple, by using factor theorem, we can find value of unknown. So here also, say fourth one. If we took fourth, we can do same one. So in fourth, once again same, P of 1 is equal to 0, same it is for all. That is, it implies P of 1 is equal to K of 1 square minus 3 of 1 plus K. So why I took this sum? Because of 2K, same way. P of 1 is already 0, 1 square 1, K, 3 into 1, 3, minus 3, plus into minus, minus, plus K. Here K plus K, 2K, minus 3 is equal to 0. So write like this, 2K minus 3 is equal to 0. I want only K, then 2K is equal to 3, but only K is equal to 3 by. You observe in all sums, same procedure we are using. X minus 1 is a factor, then definitely P of 1 is equal to 0. So substitute X value is 1 in all case and find the value of unknown. So very simple. Let me to take next question, that is factorize. Next question is factorize. Okay. Fourth bit. Let me to write question. Factorize. Factorize. Here I took one question. 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Factorize. So, it is a factorization of trinomial. It's a factorization of trinomial. Already we studied in last class 8th standard how we are going to factorize this trinomial. Means quadratic equations or trinomial. The better trinomial. So we know how to find. Let me take some. Take product of first and last. Take product first and last. 12 on 12, x square, x square. We need to split this product. We need to split this product in such a way. Product should come 12x square, and if you did any plus minus, we need of middle term. That is, we need to get minus 7x. So then, which procedure we are using here? In the factorization of trinomial, we are using procedure of splitting middle term. Splitting middle term. We are splitting. So how I show? Of course, 3x, 4x, 3 4 ja 12, x into x, x square. Definitely they are factors. So what about this? We need minus 7x. Then give for both minus. Once again you check it. Minus into minus plus 3 4 ja 12, x into x, x square, minus 3x minus 4x. If we add, definitely we are getting middle term. So this is confirmation. Yes, we got right factors of that product. What is next? You replace minus 7x and you substitute these two values. You keep minus 7x is nothing but minus 3 minus 4, that will definitely minus 7. Yes, write first term as it is. 12x square minus 3x minus 4x plus 1. See, we splitted middle term only. We kept first and last same. So that is the procedure of splitting of middle term. Right. What is next? We need to find the common factor between these two and these two. What is common in these two? Highest common. 3. So 3 is the common. 3x. We need to divide this. 3 4 ja. X square x. Yes. Minus 3x 1 ja 3x. So what is common here? Nothing. Nothing means what? 1. 1 is common, definitely. But when you are taking 1, you just wait for 1 second. Which one we need here? Plus 1 or minus 1? Why I am telling is, we need same term. Means same terms inside the bracket with the same sign. For that, minus 1 is good. If you took minus 1, signs are changing. That's I want. That I want. Minus 4 becoming plus 4, plus 1 becomes minus 1. That's my intention. That's why I took minus 1 as common. Right. What left? 4x minus 1. See? I already told earlier. I want, if our sum is going right or not, means how to check. 4x minus 1, 4x minus 1. Both brackets should cut same terms with same sign. Finish. What is common in these two terms now? 4x minus 1, 4x minus 1. Remember it. What left? 3x. Here minus 1. So finally, these are the factors of this trinomial. Definitely, degree is 2. Degree is 2 means it is quadratic equation. Because of degree 2, factors also coming 2. So this is the way how to factorize trinomial. So let me to take another two sums to understand you better. Okay? Right. One more sum. Here 6x square plus 5x minus 6. So already we did this all in online classes. We sent notes also. We saw you all practiced. Once again we are recording for your better understanding, for some visual of so many times. What is the procedure? Once again, product plus into minus, minus 36 x square, x square. Now wait for a while. So many factors will come in to satisfy this 36. 6 6 ja, 12 3 ja, 9 4 ja. So many. 18 2 ja. So among these 4 pair, which one is good? So that's we need to understand. 9 and 4 is good. Why? Because 9 4 ja, 36 will come in. What about this 5? 9 and 4 only have difference 5. So that's why our choice is 9 and 4. Okay, I want plus 5 here. So give bigger number sign plus, small is minus. check it. Once you got, please check it. Plus into minus, minus. 9 4 ja 36. X into x, x square. Plus 9 minus 4 plus 5. Yes, we got right things, right factors. What is next? Split the middle term by these two values. Split, I got. So first two terms same, already I explained that. Next, what is common in these two? 3. 3x. 3 2 ja. 3 3 ja. Okay. So this is the 3x is the highest common. I remove it out. Then 3 2 ja 6. 3 3 ja 9. X comes out. What is common here? So you need to see. I want plus inside. Then take minus 2 as common. Definitely 2 as common. Take minus 2. So 2 2 ja minus into minus plus. And next minus into minus plus 2 3 ja. You observe these two. 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3. Both common. Once again remove it out. 2x plus 3. What left here? 3x. What left here? Minus 2. So in this way we can solve number of sums. This type of number of many sums. Correct now? What is the main concept? Take the product of first and last. Split in such a way. Product should come same. And if we do plus minus, middle term should come. That is the procedure of splitting of middle term. Splitting of middle term. So in this way we can factorize trinomials. So already we taught all sums in through the online classes and we send notes also. So this is once again revision what we are giving you. Yes. So this is our fourth bit. Now I am moving to fifth bit. So this fifth bit is very important because maximum we know how to factorize of trinomial. Now we are going for how to factorize of cubic polynomial. Let me to tell. Okay, fifth bit. Factorize. Here I will take one question. X cubed minus 2x squared minus x plus 2. To see question, it is cubic polynomial because of degree 3. How to factorize this type of polynomial? Here we need to understand first how many factors are there in this cubic. Definitely because of 3 degree, 3 factors will come in. 2 degree, 2 factor. Among the 3 factors, we need to find at least 1 factor as if possible. We need to find first 1 factor among those 3 factors. Then question will come in how? By inspection method. By inspection method. What it is inspection method? Okay, let me explain. by inspection method. By inspection method. Inspection method. Okay. I will explain that what you mean by inspection method. You observe first constant. So last constant is what? 2. Take that 2. Factors of so factors of 2. The factors of 2 we need to see. Which are those? Definitely plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. Take that constant, last 2. Factors of 2 we need to find. Definitely plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 2 are the factors of 2. What is next? By inspection method we need to check whether plus 1 or minus 1 will making this given polynomial 0 or not. It means already we taught we need to check whether plus or minus 1 is it 0 of the polynomial or not. So 0 of the polynomial, it's a value for which polynomial becomes 0. Let me to see by inspection method. If I took 1, what will come in? Suppose for x is equal to 1, we check it. 1 cube minus 2 of 1 square minus of 1 plus 2. Open the brackets. 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2. See, we got 0. For x is equal to 1, the whole polynomial becomes 0. Definitely 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. That is, by factor theorem, if p of 1 is equal to 0, it implies x minus 1 is a factor. By factor theorem, once again, if p of 1 becomes 0, what our factor theorem telling? If p of a is equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor. Like that, x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Okay. So let me to revise what I told first. So it is a cubic polynomial. Definitely we are going to get 3 factors. How to find that 3 factors? By inspection method, we need to find one at least factor among the 3. How to find that one factor? By inspection method, take the factors of that constant 2. These 2 are the factors. Then check whether plus minus 1 is it a 0 of the polynomial? Yes, definitely I went for x is equal to 1. Then I got 0. So once you got 0, p of 1 is equal to 0. By factor theorem, if p of 1 is 0, then x minus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial. So in this way, for all sums, for all this type of sums, we can find at least one factor first. Okay. Now x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. So let this is a p of x. So it is a p of x now. Okay. Instead of writing this full polynomial, just you write p of x. If the variable is in x, p of x, variable in y, p of y z, p of z, like that. Okay, what is next? How to find remaining 2 factors? Now take this one factor and divide that polynomial. Suppose, how it is means, see, suppose 24 is a number, I got 8 as a one factor, then what about another factor? How you are finding? See, Divide this 24 divided by 8. What? 24 divided by 8. 8 3 is 24. We got one more factor. Same method we have to use in this case also, in this procedure also. If I got one factor, divide by that given number and you are getting one more factor, another factor. Now x minus 1, you are going to divide this whole polynomial by long division method. By long division method. Now, my dear student, I want to tell one thing. It's a long division method is very important for your next year's syllabus also. So next year 10th standard, you are going to have polynomial same chapter. There you are doing maximum long division things. So if you understood here basic concept of long divisions, and there you are enjoying by doing those sums. Okay. How to do this x minus 1? So before going to long division method, just to go through this once again. How? Because instruction method is new for us. So let me to give 1 minute time to see that full method, how solve it. Afterwards we'll go for another method. Because these two methods are new for our students, right? I'll give 1 minute time. Okay, I hope you observed. Now I am going with one more important method, that is long division method. So before going to long division method, let me to tell some important thing what we are using here. Right. So in long division method, at any cost, we need to remove first term. First of the given power. At any cost, we need to remove. We need to delete this. So unless not deleting this, sums will not going correct. Okay. Then question will come in, how to delete this. See, if I am a student, I will do like this. I don't know for x cube what is the quotient. Then I will divide it by this. So first step, x cube divided by x. What is the answer? X square. So take that x square and place in quotient place. Definitely. See, x square into x, x cube, plus into minus, minus x square. Change the sign. Already one more. In the division, we are subtracting. So take any common division also there we are subtracting. In polynomials also we are going to subtract. So in subtracting of the polynomials, definitely sign is going to change. Plus to minus, minus to plus. Cancel. What left? Now this is the new sign ours, not minus. Minus 2x square plus x square. Definitely it is minus x square. Bigger number sign we need to keep. Take other things as it is. Okay. Once again use the same procedure for this first. Second, what is here? Minus x square. So minus x square. Once again divided by same x. What is this? Minus x. So take that minus x off. So you are ready to take directly. So you are welcoming. Suppose some students are not here they are facing problem, they can use this method and getting answer correctly without any confusion. Right. Now x into x, x square, minus into minus, plus x. Change the sign, cancel. Here minus minus, minus x, minus 2x, plus 2. Minus x, minus 2x, plus 2. Third, last step. What is that? Minus 2x, we need to understand what is the answer quotient, that is x. So minus 2x by x. So cancel it, you are getting minus 2. So easily I came to know what is the next quotient, minus 2. Means what is the next multiple of this divisor? Minus 2. See, minus into plus, minus 2x, minus into minus, plus 2x. Change the sign. So finally we got remainder 0. So if we not got 0, then definitely our work is going wrong, because we are checking for the another factor. I already told, factor by factor theorem, remainder should come 0. Unless not getting remainder 0, we can't tell it is a factor. So that's what we need to get, remainder 0. Okay, by dividing x minus 1, I got one more factor, but it is not in free. Means once again it is a cluster of trinomial. So already we came from how to factorize trinomials. So let me to finish that by taking this trinomial, by using this whole concept, and we need to find another two factors. How you see? Okay, let me to do here, because the whole sum is of 1 only. Shall I use this place? Okay. So this is very big sum. We need place more. Right. Here I am going to show how we are going to continue this sum. So now x minus 1 into x2 minus x minus 2 is the factors of this polynomial. You write that. Now x minus 1 into remaining this x square minus x minus 2. Okay. So already it is in linear. We need to split this. How we are splitting? Once again same procedure. Take the product of first and last. What is that product? Minus 2x square. Split it. So split in such a way, product should come minus 2x square, plus minus should come minus x. Definitely it is minus 2x plus 1x. If you took minus 2x plus 1x, you observe minus into plus, minus 2x plus 1x, our middle term minus x will come in, definitely. So this is the procedure of splitting the middle term. Right. As usually write, let me to take afterwards this. First I want to solve this. X square minus 2x plus 1x minus 2. So I splitted middle term. Like this. So this is the procedure. What is next? Take the common. X square minus 2x. What is common? X. So x minus 2. What is common in this? Nothing is there, means 1. Always nothing is, HCF is 1. Okay. 1. So once again same x minus 2 remains. You observe both bracket as x minus 2, x minus 2. Then we are in right form. So take that x minus 2 common once again. What left here? X. This side plus 1. So finally we got here 2. Already 1 is here. So totally x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x plus 1 are the factors of this cubic polynomial. So write your answer. Therefore x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 1, x minus 2 into x plus 1. So these are the factors of P of x. So I told before only, factorizing of the cubic polynomial is very important, and it is new for all students. Means one who are up to studying 8th standard, they know only factors of trinomial. In 9th standard, they learning cubic polynomial. So let me explain which are the concepts we are using to factorize cubic polynomials. Definitely cubic polynomial is degree is 3. Because of degree 3, factors of 3. Among 3 factors, we need to find at least one factor. Among 3, we need to find at least one. By how? By inspection method. What do you mean by inspection method? So take the factor of last 2. Always constant is there in polynomial. You take that constant. Which are the factors of 2? Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. So you check it whether plus 1 or minus 1 is a 0 of the polynomial or not. Yes, here I did by inspection method. For x is equal to 1. You take x value 1 and substitute in p of x. That is, p of 1 is equal to. If I substitute x value, then I got 0. Definitely, this is the 0 of the polynomial. We know by factor theorem, if remainder got 0, then x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Okay, I got at least one factor among 3 by inspection method. So now, take that first factor and divide the whole polynomial. How? X minus 1 dividing x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2 by long division method. So this is the procedure how we are going to divide in the division process. What is important thing I told? At any cost we remove first term. At any cost we remove first term. So take the multiple of this divisor. How to find that multiple? Like this. In first case, divide x cube by x. Definitely x square is the answer. Take that multiple in the quotient place and you proceed your work. So in division, signs are changing. Plus to minus, minus to plus. What remaining things we are getting? Go on writing. Once again use the same concept of removing the first term. Yes. What is in second term we need as a multiple of this divisor? Once again you check it, minus x. So take that minus x in the quotient place. Same multiplication, same things. Cancel first, remaining right. Minus 2x plus 2. Once again last is minus 2 over multiple. Then multiply and you are getting answer. So once you got remainder 0, this is the factor of the polynomial. One more factor, but it is in trinomial. We need to split. So once again you already know how to split trinomial. Take the product of first and last and split the middle term. This you already know in 8th standard also. Here also we studied in so many times, 2, 3, 4 exercise. So by removing the common terms of the both pair, so we got another 2 factors. Totally write the answer. Therefore, x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 1, 2 are the factors of given polynomial. So in this way, we are going to solve another 2-3 sums in coming classes. Okay students, I hope you understood. So please practice this. Thank you. Have a nice day.